Praise the Lord to everyone. Today I am going to speak a few lines on a topic, relevance of evangelical vision in the post-COVID church scenario. COVID-19 challenges is unprecedented. It has caused enormous trauma, disrupted economies, mass transportation, work and employment, supply chains, leisure, spout, international relations, academic programs, literally everything. Churches and religious communities have not been spared. They have been severely affected and in all likelihood permanently transformed by the pandemic. COVID-19 pandemic raises questions on how churches respond to an extraordinary situations where not only health and economic issues are at stake, but also the understanding of what church is all about and how ecclesial life is practiced. Now let me tell you about Mar Abunki Varghese Evanios. He was born on 21st September 1882. He was the first Metropolitan Archbishop of the Syro-Malankara Catholic Church and Major Archdiocese of Trivandrum. He was the founder of Bethany Ashram Order of Monks and Bethany Madam Order of Nuns. In 1932, he made a pilgrimage to Rome for the reunion as per the letters from Rome and met Pope Pius XI. On his return from Rome, he made an effort to build up the Unite Right establishment of Malankara Christian community. Pope Pius XI established Malankara Catholic hierarchy, Syro-Malankara Catholic, on 11 June 1932. But he struggled a lot. It was not an easy task for him to do all this. Finally, this great person died on 15 July 1953. His ecclesial visions were first, the church of the given faith. In Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6 says, "And without faith it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists, and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him." Faith is a divine gift, a charism. It includes faith in the church. COVID-19 experiences draws us into the more appropriate understanding of the Christian mission with the focus of worship shift and faith. Online services facilitated the worship to a larger distances and that of beyond denominational boundaries, which has led to the increase in worship and faith to more and more people. It has made the church a new way of being church, a creative way of being church. Second, the church as a spiritual movement. Mar Evanios viewed the love relationship with Jesus Christ as the center of the relationship in the church and in the world. Churches too are feeling the negative financial impact. With less income, churches can barely afford to survive financially. Some of them have diverted their funds allocated for the missions, providing data and devices to the congregants, and thus the mission project is left and the poor suffer. The very best way to show the love relationship with Jesus Christ is by helping others. In Hebrews chapter 6 verse 10 says, "God is not unjust. He will not forget your work and love you have shown him, as you have helped his people and continue to help them." Often churches cooperate with the aid organization and the government to find the appropriate ways of working together. Youth groups were moving door to door in order to help the people, especially those who were in risky conditions. Pope Paul VI acknowledged this movement in 1971. He said that this movement brought joy and vitality to the church. The main vision of Mar Evanios was that all may be one. It means that all citizens should come under one leadership, that is under Jesus Christ. So the churches can share the gospel during the season through meetings. Mark chapter 16 verse 15 says, "Go into all the world and share the gospels to all the creations." Offer tips. If anyone having accounting or technical skills can support the church or contribute financially. And most of all, set aside a time for prayer. Colossians chapter 4 verse 2 says, "Devote yourselves to prayer." So, pray for yourself, for your family, for everyone and for the world. Thank you.